So later on in the 90s, obviously coming to leave school, I found myself a little job. Well, actually, my mum helped me find a job. We met this lady in the doctor's surgery, and she started talking to us about the fact that she was the landlady of a pub. And my mum said, oh, my daughter's looking for work in a pub. Looking for work generally, sorry. And it was a pub stroke restaurant, and she said, oh, come in and have an interview. So I did, and that pub was the Abbey Lakes in Orrell, the Abbey Lakes pub in Orrell, which I worked for about 6 years, I think, something like that. And it was a fantastic time in my life. It was really, really good. Taught me a lot. I think I was serving behind the bar from 16. And again, my mum and dad would take me to work, pick me up from work, take me to work, pick me up from work. Still supporting me. Still, you know, running round after me. And as I'm starting to sort of go to college, obviously beer came on the scene, cigarettes came on the scene, more boys on the scene. And I always remember one night, my dad was taking me to work and I was saying, oh, I'm going out clubbing afterwards, you know, this, that and the other. And my dad was questioning me, and you know, the way you do as a teenager. Oh, Dad, why'd you keep questioning me all the time? Why'd you keep asking me all these questions? And my dad just turned around and said, because you're my little girl. And I said, I'm not, Dad, I'm 16 now, I'm not your little girl, I'm not little anymore, you know, grown up now. And he said, listen, till my dying day, you will always be my little girl. And he just looked at me, just gave me this look. And I thought, right, I'm not going to say anything else now because I know what he means. And obviously now I know what he means because I've got my own little girl. And she'll be my little girl till my dying day. So I knew exactly what he meant. But I remember they used to pick me up from the pub. And they'd go, you stink of smoke, you stink of smoke. And at the time, everyone was allowed to smoke in the pubs. And I'd be going, yeah, I've been clearing all the ashtrays afterwards, which I used to have to do. But I'd be clearing the ashtrays, and 5 minutes later, sat down having a fag. So, obviously, I'd be covering that. So, as time went on, I used to go to college, and we'd have a smoke at college and come home. And if I needed to go out and have a cig, I'd go out, but I'd take my chewies and everything else with me. And then I remember this one day, my Uncle John was at our house and he was decorating. And I remember I came in from college and my dad went, oh, wait till your mum gets home, wait till she sees you. And I used to say, why? What's happened? And he'd be just laughing his head off, going, oh, you're in trouble. And I'd be thinking, oh no, what you found out? What have I done? So anyway, my mum gets home, so she shouted me downstairs. So I went downstairs and she's in the utility room where all the washing machine is and everything else. And she gets me jeans and she pulls a lighter out my jeans and says, what's this? And I just thought, right, I'm just going to tell them. I'm just going to be dead honest. I've always been dead honest with them. I'm just going to tell them. And I said, it's a lighter. And she said, and whose is the lighter? And I said, it's mine. Well, it's one of the last things I've ever said. I think she battered me. From pillar to post, you're smoking. So anyway, went up to my room, had a good old whinge up in my room, played some of me music and what have you. But I was like, oh, I've told them now, that's it, now I'm okay, I've told them. And I always remember my Uncle John winding me up afterwards, and he'd said the next day when he was around decorating, and my mum had gone to my Uncle John, oh, Rachel's late today. And he said, oh yeah, she's probably having a cig round the corner before she comes in. So he made matters a lot worse for me. But following on from that, I remember then, it was my A-levels, and I remember saying to Mum, oh, Mum, I'm really stressed. No, that was it, sorry. The first time, I remember it was my 18th, I had an 18th birthday party, and all my friends were there, and they were all smoking and drinking, and I said to my Mum, do you mind if I have a cigarette tonight? And in front of you, which was a big thing. And I remember her saying, well, okay, but just tonight, and that's it. So obviously I made up then having a smoke with all my friends and thinking I was really grown up. And then it was my A-levels, and I remember going, Mum, I'm feeling really stressed. Can I have a cig this morning before my A-level exam and all of this? And then obviously that was it then. I never had a fag out my hand, I don't think. And the other thing was drinking. You just start drinking, don't you, in those sorts of years. And I always remember they'd take me down to St Helens and we'd go to a club in St Helens, and on the way down my mum and dad would drive me down to my best friend Helen's, and they'd be driving me down, and I'd be staying over there the night, and they'd go, so when you go to this club, what do you drink? And I used to go, well, I'll have one Baileys, and then after that I'll just go on lemonade all night. I don't think they believed me, but they were sort of quite happy, because at the time, I think I was about 16, and I just said, look, I said, you know, I could really lie to you here because I'm just staying at Helen's, but I really want to go out, you know, to pubs and to bars and to clubs. And I thought it's best telling you the truth, so I want you to know if that's okay that I'll go to a pub or a bar or a club. So I think they were just dead appreciative of the fact that I'd told them, because I could have done it behind the back, and obviously they'd been 16 themselves, hadn't they? So it was just a really nice time all through my teenage years, all through the 90s, early 90s, late 90s. It was just, they were just like really supportive. And then I got my A-level results in the August of 2007. And, sorry, I got my A-level results in the August of 1997. And I remember picking the results up and going, oh, I don't know whether I've done as well as what I wanted to do, and I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get to the university that I want to get into. And I remember you used to have to ring a number, I can't remember what it was called, to make sure you got the points that you wanted to go into uni. Anyway, I managed to get the points, but I didn't do as well as I thought I was going to do, and I don't think I did as well as Mum and Dad did. I remember going home and Mum was going mad at me, saying, oh, you know, it's your life, and this, that and the other. And I remember my dad just, you know, getting a hold of me, putting his arm around my shoulder and said, listen, this is now the kick that you need to show that you can do more. And he was just really calm about the situation and really supportive, and I'll never forget that. So they're all my memories really of the 90s, really good ones, so thank you.